Another week, another MRT step. This week is step 6. Moving right along here. The essence of step 6. Realizing that there are many people and situations that can't be fixed, repaired, or paid back. You begin the process of helping others to give back to society some of the good things that have been taken. Step 6 is all about becoming a good force in the world rather than a negative force. That's the essence. And then the stage is I must begin to help other people, especially helping people who will give me nothing in return. I added this part. It's my duty and responsibility. Now, step 6 is kind of a loaded step with moving beyond injury, meaning injury that I've caused others. All right. There's a section where I have to actually put forth effort into helping others. Community service work. And towards a cause that you feel, well, you don't have to feel anything. Just go out there and be of value and of service to other people. So what I did, and I have made another video on this previously as MRT Step 6 Part 2, where I was out picking up trash along the side of a highway that it's been bugging me for weeks because I've drove by this intersection every single day for the last couple of months, and it's littered with trash. So it made me feel good. Did that for a couple of hours. But the fulfillment of passing this step is 10 hours of helping others in a service type fashion. Then there's another part where I'm in a group of peers. Now, I think I've mentioned this before. A group of peers doing the exact same MRT work that I'm doing. Part of this step is to interview each one of my fellow peers and allies in this journey on the MRT. So part of the interview process was to go to each single individual, ask them some questions, then synapse it and boil it all down and write a paragraph. Okay, so did that. That's personal information for them. I won't share that, but that's the gist and some of the context in MRT Step 6. Then, interesting, there is a trading places section. So it's literally like 3 different sections in this Step 6. Trading places. What does that mean? Well, the instructions were to identify someone that I'd like to be or trade places with temporarily. Okay, so maybe it's for you if you're paying attention and following along. Maybe it's a mentor, maybe it's a coach, maybe it's your father, maybe it's a public figure or whoever. Identify somebody that you'd like to trade places with. Now, in thinking on this exercise, and I'll share with you who I traded places with, I was thinking, well, I traded places and I did my assignment on this I replaced myself with Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, a couple thousand years ago. Very influential man, the emperor of Rome, very wise character. I brought out the book when I presented this step, Marcus Aurelius Meditations. Why did I pick Marcus Aurelius? Not because he was the emperor of Rome, okay? That's cool and all, but it's not for the fame and the glory. And it's not for the extreme wealth either. but because of his personal characteristics that he has displayed in his study of Stoicism. So one of those was courage. Second would be discipline, well, in no particular order. Justice and wisdom. All right. And then I have some quotes that I can read you. All right. So here's what Marcus Aurelius said about courage. And these quotes, you have heard these before. He's a very influential character and person for society in his wisdom and just thinking and things that make sense. All right. Quote on courage. You have the power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. So basically saying, can control what you control, which is your person, and let nothing else distract you. All right, that's how you find strength. Here's another quote, and this is on discipline. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. Okay, so for me, that means tolerating, showing compassion, love, and care towards others, realizing that not everybody is in the same spot as I am every single moment of their life. But for me, being strict with myself, so that's my habits, my routine, and my discipline every single day, that keeps me strict with myself and not to have compassion or tolerate having an off day. Okay? Here is a quote for the justice. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. So, be bigger than the other person. Don't stoop to their level and perform the same equal unjust. Oh, you keyed my car? Well, I'm gonna key your car. You know, that kind of thing. Be the bigger person. When it comes to wisdom, right? When it comes to wisdom, here is a quote. True happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Okay, well, I've heard this and I've explored this in a whole bunch of different books. One of the Man's Search for Meaning is an excellent book and a great example of true happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. So it's true. I mean, I believe it. You probably believe it as well. So what you think is what your actual reality is at that moment. So Marcus Aurelius, that was my trading places. Then throughout the exercise, I had to number which of those characteristics, what one of those did I value, which one would make me happy, and what of those characteristics am I insecure about. Well, I put number one, justice. I believe in being fair as number one. I put discipline as number two, making me happy, because going back to my habits, routine, consistency with that makes me happy and makes me function on a day-to-day basis. That makes me happy. And what was I afraid of? I put number three, courage, as to something I'm afraid of. And it's kind of like on a deeper, well, a little bit a little bit deeper than what you would think surface level courage is. You know, running into a fire and saving kittens. Yeah, sure, courage. For me, knowing when I see injustice happening, the courage for me to stand up and say the right thing at the right time. Well, maybe it's not the right time, but the courage that it takes to do that when you know you're going to be judged upon by others for what you're doing. When the easy way out usually is to not say anything, not do anything, and let the injustice happen. It takes courage to stand up for what is right without the fear of being judged. That for me is difficult, but I'm learning. You know, it's a practice thing. So that is my MRT Step 6, the volunteer helping others opportunity, which, yes, I did go pick up trash on the side of the road, made it look better because it was still kind of clear this morning. But moving forward for the rest of the time that's required, I'm going to align intentionally my volunteer hours towards like-minded causes, which is addiction awareness and advocating for that type of organization, and lock arms with them, like-minded individuals, same principles, same vision, and addiction, education, and recovery. That's what I'm gonna do the balance of my volunteer time for. The trading places, interesting exercise. So that's what I got for the MRT Step 6. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got value from it. MRT is an excellent, game-changing, life-changing program for rigid-minded individuals, quite possibly coming out of prison where everything's black and white. It's a great opportunity for growth. Till next week, where I tackle steps 7 and 8 are combined. So, I got the work cut out for me. Make it a great day. Make it an awesome week. Bye.